Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Having a very simple kirtan today. This is called, it's by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. So it goes like this. Krishna, 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 He. Krishna, 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 He. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshamam. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshamam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Rakshamam. Pahimam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahimam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Those of you who have joined. So, yesterday we did up to verse number 15, and I'll just do a quick prayer, a shorter version. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So today we'll do 16 and 17. Prabhupada has spent like an hour just explaining these two verses. So I thought they must be very important for Prabhupada. So we should, I thought it's a good idea to read. The verses are Evam pravartitan chakran nanuvartayati hayah aghayurindriya ramo mogham partha sajivati yasvat maratirev syad atmadripta shamanavah आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टः तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते. So we'll study what these verses mean and how Prabhupada explains them. So let's go back to reading. Who would like to read today? Somebody else? Rujita Dandekar or Madhuchanda Mataji, Manas Prabhu, Swayam Prabha Mataji. Anybody would like to read today?
Yes, Mataji, I can read. This. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yeah, actually, most of the time I'm on my office call, so today is not there. So let me take the opportunity to read.
Yeah, great. That's very nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So I should start from my dear Arjuna, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Mataji. My dear Arjuna, a man who doesn't follow this prescribed Vedic system of sacrifice certainly leads a life of sin, for a person delighting only in the senses lives in vain. Lord Krishna, now he has described about a circle of activity ending in yajna. What is this?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice yajna. Yajna, the power of word yajna means Vishnu or the Supreme Lord, and another meaning of yajna is sacrifice. So the sacrifice is how to do. That we have been discussing for the last 3 or 4 days that yajna shishinaha santo muchayante sarva kivish kivi. What is this? Kivi sach.
Kill Vishahi.
Kilvi Saiji. Okay. The devotees, I'm so sorry, those pronunciations are not proper. So, Mataji, please forgive me. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verify eat only sin. Our whole trouble, of life, the material existence, it is according to Vedic literature. This is our condemned life, material, because I am put into a different atmosphere. This body, which I am not, the body is matter, and I am spirit soul. So I have been put into uncomfortable position by this material contact. So the human life devoted consciousness, so he has to learn it, and he can get rid of this material existence by the process which is prescribed in authoritative uh, scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Vedic literatures. So the first process of Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna, is advised that not only he advises, it is advised in the all the Vedas that you should sacrifice, perform sacrifices.
This goes,
Okay.
yeah, I'll read it for you.
Yeah, please.
Yadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam Yajato Makhaihi Dwapare Paricharyayam Kalau Tadhari Kirtanat.
Okay. Whatever result was obtained in Satya Yoga by meditating on Vishnu, in Tetra Yoga by performing sacrifices, and in Devapara Yoga is serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yoga simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The whole process of human civilization should be to acquire love of God. Our love is now distributed in so many things, and that is misdistributed. The whole thing was to be targeted to the Supreme Lord. I was I was to love God, but instead of loving God, my love is distributed in so many things, and that is directed civilization. How it is misdirected? Suppose if I do not love God, if I love my wife, my children, my countrymen, what is the wrong there? Oh, there is great wrong that you do not know. This is most unscientific. Without loving God, if I want to love my wife, that love is not perfect. Therefore, so-called love is disrupted by divorce and so many things because that is not perfect love. We do not know what is perfect love and how to conduct it. That is the defect of our civilization, which we are accepting as love. That is simply a desire for sense gratification. That is not love, is different thing. So because why the love detective in the material world? Because it is not properly discharged. We have to understand that thing, how it is not properly discharged. Just like you love your body, nobody can deny. Everyone loves his body. All right. What do you want to do? I want to maintain my body nicely. Then what is the means of maintaining your body very nicely? Now I have to take nice vitamins, foodstuffs, and supply to the stomach, and then there is assimilation of secretion of different blood or different. I mean to say humor and so on. The physiological condition is going on. The main position that you have to give proper foodstuff to this body. Now, how to supply the foodstuff to the body? The main source of supplying is the mouth. Now we have to got several hotels in the body, especially uh, but especially nine holes, big holes, just like these two eyes, there are holes. The ears, there are holes, the mouth, one hole, and the evacuating process is another hole, the navel is another hole. There are nine holes in the body. Now, if somebody says that I have to put foodstuff within the body, just like in medical treatment, sometimes when one cannot take foodstuff from the mouth, foodstuff is injected from the rectum or somewhere else artificially, but that is not the system of supplying the foodstuff. The real process of supplying the foodstuff is through the mouth. If somebody says, "Oh, there are nine holes, you can put the foodstuff any in hole," no, that will not do. You have to supply the foodstuff through the mouth. Should I continue, Mataji?
Yes, yes, you can continue some more, Mataji.
Okay. Similarly, if you have to love, you have to love through God. Otherwise, the love is not possible. That is all artificial love. Just like supplying foodstuff through the rectum, most artificial and troublesome thing. Similarly, without loving God. If I want to love anybody, that is false manifestation. There are so many other examples, just like watering the plant. Now, our Paul, they supply water, pour water. Why? So that the tree on the plant may grow nicely where the water is poured. In the root, not on leaves, you see. So the scriptures directs, Vedic scriptures, Yatra, Tharod. Can you read me this, Mataji, this line?
Yes, yes, it was Yatha Tarurmula Nishechanena Ripyanti Tatskanda Bhujopasakhaha. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.14.
Okay. As a pouring water on the root of a tree energizes the trunk, branches, twigs, and everything else, and as supplying food to the stomach, enlivens the senses and limbs of the body. Simply worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead through devotional services automatically satisfies the demigods who are parts of the Supreme Personality. Just like pouring water onto the root of the tree, all the branches of the tree and leaves and flowers, they automatically nice. You have not got to pour water. Now it is a small plant. Suppose if you have got a big tree and there are thousands and millions of leaves, you are not supposed to supply water in millions of leaves. You are supposed to pour water on the root that will be distributed. Just like you supplied foodstuff to the stomach that will be distributed. Suppose I have got very good cake. Now the fingers holding the cake. Now the fingers think, all right, it is good cake. Why shall I supply to the stomach? Let us eat it. Oh, that fingers cannot eat, that is improper. There is a story of Sanskrit Udarandriya. There was a meeting on all parts of the sense that we are working and the stomach is sitting idly and he is simply eating. So let us get into strike. We shall not work. Just like there is strike system now, all the hands and legs, all parts of the body, they no more we are going to work for the stomach. Now, what happened? Gradually, we had become weak. The fingers became the eyes, could not see the ear. Oh, they thought that what is happening this? We are becoming weaker, weaker, weaker. Then they decided it was a mistake not to supply foodstuff to the stomach. It was good for us. Similarly, by establishing a Buddhist civilization, we are not happy. We are not happy. Just like the same way, not supplying foodstuff to the stomach, we are thinking of becoming happy. No, that cannot be. If the senses of the body parts of the body want to become happy, then the senses and the parts of the body, they have to supply foodstuff to the stomach. Similarly, if you want to be happy in this world, there is no alternative without, I mean to say, performing sacrifices. That is recommended here, Ivam, Pravathima Chakra.
Pravardhanam Chakram.
Hmm. Should I stop here?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji, for giving this opportunity. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's very beautifully explained by Srila Prabhupada. He has explained how basically, trying to please all the demigods is not recommended in the Vedic scriptures. Not Vedic scriptures. Vedas, of course, give us a lot of different ways of trying to please and get things, but it is not recommended here by Krishna. He says that just as you have to supply food to the stomach, there's no point in supplying to the eye, ear, nose, and everything. So similarly, if you just please Krishna, then all the demigods and everything will be taken care of. Even the whole Govardhan Leela full story is about that. When people were regularly praying to Indra, Krishna stops them. He says, no, don't need to pray to Indra. He will do his job. Pray to Govardhan. And Govardhan is actually Krishna himself. And that is how the story goes. So then we have one more understanding of the cycle of sacrifice. So how if you are not going to perform sacrifices, we are not going to be happy because Krishna will not be happy. So how do we do that? Basically by offering food. So I hope that those of you who haven't been offering food, are going to start. You just need to place the food try to use a plate which is not used regularly, or you can get a new plate, or you can use disposables. So whatever you cook which doesn't have onion, garlic, and non-veg and mushroom, you can just, which is sattvic food, which it doesn't have any tamas and rajasic food. You just put it into one, container. Ideally, we serve how much one person, around 14-year-old boy will eat, because Krishna is always, that young teenage, he doesn't grow older by body. So then we serve that, and then we usually chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times, and then I usually chant one round after offering. So we give enough time for Krishna to have the food, to accept our offering, and then we take the food and we thank God. Then the food becomes prasadam. So we honor the prasadam. Then after that, we are taking the food which is, offered. There is a huge difference when we start doing that, because it really starts changing our mentality. We are able to think of Krishna more deeply and more often if we make it a point to always remember, did I offer? Did I offer? So before eating, if you just make it a point to offer, that is one way of thinking of Krishna. Moreover, like I told you yesterday, our thoughts and our emotions actually have, have a material qualities, just that we can't see it. So the food carries our thoughts and consciousness. So then when we are cooking and when we are offering, it makes a huge difference. Actually, we don't see it. So then there was a circle we looked at. The living beings subsist on food grains which are produced from rain, and rains are produced from sacrifice. So should we continue with this? I think these things we have read mostly. Grains are produced by rainfall. We have got many necessities of life. Not only grain, we need clothes, we need silk, we need valuable gems and jewels. All these are produced by rain. Ultimately, rain and sun are required. So under certain constellation of stars, the rain falls from the sea. It produces pearls and jewels. It's said in the Vedic scripture. I'm just trying to see whether we can move on to the next mail. Now, pasturing ground for cows, the grass is produced by rains. They eat the grass and then they produce milk. So everything, the main supply is the rain, which is not in our control. So Bhagavad Gita says, Parjanya Dhanna Sambhavaha. Without rain, you can't get any crops, any production, you can't even live. But rain, regular rain, regulated rain, and useful rain will fall only when we perform sacrifices. So if there is so much of climate change, it's because we are not chanting enough. It's because we are not pleasing the gods enough. We are not really focused on Krishna consciousness. So this is we will not understand unless we regularly chant, and then we'll start getting a little bit idea what Krishna is saying here. Maybe someone could read some more from here. Starting, I'll read this verse: Karma Brahmod Bhavam, and how to work. That is given in the Vedic injunction. You should work like this: Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam Karma Jyayo Ya Karmana. So try to do your work. What is the meaning of this? Do your prescribed duty, because if you sit and don't do anything, that is not good. Doing whatever your duty is needed. A man cannot even maintain his body without work. I think we can skip this part also because a very long lecture. Srila Prabhupada speaks for a very long time. Man who does not perform his prescribed duty certainly leads a life of sin. His life is useless, and actually, it has become like that. Our life has now become without any purpose. We are just living like cats and dogs, only eating, sleeping, and mating and defending. Yet gatva na nivartante. But we have to try to get rid of material engagement and go to a place where we don't have to return. That is our aim. Uh, then there is this verse 3.17. Let's do 3.17. 16 is done. Yes to Atma. Okay, Deepak Prabhu, you want to read? I'll just read the verse. Yes.
Mataji, it is not for reading actually. I raised my hand because I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Uh, I think you told us this before also.
Yeah.
I just want to know when we offer our food before we consume it, when we offer to God,
Yeah.
we also have to add tulsi leaf on that.
Yes, yes, yes. I forgot to mention that, Prabhu. Thank you so much for reminding me. Yes, because Machi Krishna doesn't take any food which is not offered to Tulsi Devi. So we have to have Tulsi leaves. So you sometimes, if you have less Tulsi leaves, you can get a few. What I do, because I don't like to pluck full leaves and put it into all of the. Because supposed to put one leaf in all the items. I usually take it and I make it into pieces because I don't want to lose up so many leaves. In fact, Mataji, one of the
Okay.
Matajis has also said that you can even use dry leaves. But then you must somehow try to get tulsi. That's why in a devotee's house you will always find tulsi, because you must, the food when you're offering, you have to put tulsi. Thank you so much for saying, for making it a point, Prabhu. I just skipped it. I don't know how. It's a very important thing that
Okay.
when you're offering food, you must put tulsi leaves. So if you don't have a tulsi in your garden, try to, in your garden or in your balcony or whatever, try to get one. Otherwise, try to see how you can secure from somewhere, and you can just put it into a container. Even if it dries up, you can even put it like a little piece of powder also. So those who are abroad and all, they can't maybe have tulsi, so they do that. You can even just get the dry tulsi leaves and use it for a long time by storing them. So it's very important that you offer with a little tulsi. Some people have a lot of luxurious growth of tulsi in their house, so they can put full leaves. Usually, if you made a rice, a dal, or some curry, and some sweet, you put one tulsi for each item, or you can put one piece of tulsi in each item, or you can put small dry pieces as well if there is less of tulsi, but tulsi should be there. Krishna.
Mataji,
Okay.
I have heard that there are some days where we shouldn't be plucking tulsi and all that. So will that impact Mataji?
Yeah, usually we don't pluck after Ekadashi. Otherwise, there are so many different things which people say don't pluck on Sunday and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think all that in the ISKCON, there such things are followed. Only thing is Ekadashi Vrat, Tulsi Devi will certainly be doing because she's a Vaishnavi. So that's why after the Ekadashi she'll be weak. So we don't pluck that on a Dwadashi day. But otherwise, there is no such rule prescribed by ISKCON. Like, there is no such rule declared. Then it's up to you, whatever you feel. So you can, that's why I said you can maybe pluck, whenever it's suitable. You pluck a few leaves and, put 10 to 15 leaves and keep it in a container. And then I use it instead of every time going and plucking, I have it kept in a container. So you could do that. So when you
Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
yeah, thank you so much. So when we offer, it makes a difference actually. Really, you start feeling a difference because you start thinking of Krishna more, Even eating is such a basic thing. And when you think that I must, I'm offering, already you'll be thinking of Krishna, more. So this is just, it's a very nice way of being Krishna conscious, always being aware of the food you eat and try to eat only what is offered. And that way you will also automatically be taking sattvic food because you will not offer tamasic and rajasic food. Okay, thank you so much. So who would like to read maybe from In the Age of Kali? This is actually a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam mistranslation. We'll just skip and read. Who would like to read from here? Somebody new? Tripti Mataji has read yesterday. Deepak, Shraddha Mataji also finished reading. Madhuchanda Mataji read today, no? Manas Prabhu, would you like to read?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. So now you come here and sit down here for some time and chant holy name of Lord. That is also sacrifice. This is recommended for this age, especially because we can't make any other sacrifice so in this age. This age is called Kali. Kali means age of quarrel. On minor things, we are prepared to fight with one another. That is the system of this age. And if you open the newspaper in the morning, you will find so many news of fighting. So this is called the age of fighting and corruption. So in this age, they, formerly as the sages and the great kings, they are performing yajnas, Rajashwa yajna, Aswamedha yajna, and so many big yajnas. And they require large fund of money. So that is not possible in this age. Lord Chaitanya therefore recommended not only Lord Chaitanya out of his own will, he has recommended, it is prescribed in the Shastras. And it is said, Kratyayat Dhayato Vishnu. Whatever the result was obtained in the Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifice, and in Dwapara Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Krate means in Satya Yuga, or what is generally known as golden age. So in Satya Yuga, people used to realize self or used to elevate themselves to the highest perfection of life by meditation. Meditation. You have heard the name of Balmiki Muni. Balmiki Muni, he meditated for 60,000 of years. His whole body was covered by what is called Oms, and because at that time, people used to live for 100,000 years. So gradually our life is being reduced. Yes, in Satya Yuga, it is stated that people used to live for 100,000 of years. And then in the Treta Yuga, they used to live for 1,000 of years. No, in Dwapara Yuga for 1,000. And in the Treta Yuga, 10,000 years. In the Dwapara Yuga, 1000 years. And now it has come down to 100 years in Kali Yuga. That also 100 years is not completed. Now we are dying with 60 or 70, and gradually it is reduced to 20 or 30 years. That is also mentioned. So, what was possible in Satya Yuga by meditation, that is not possible in this age. That is not possible. Therefore, the methods have been made easier. Kratyayad Dhayato Vishnu. What was being possible to attain perfection of life by meditation in Satya Yuga, that was possible in Treta Yuga by offering up the big sacrifice. Kratyayad Dhayato Vishnu. Tretayam Yazato Makhe. Makeha means big sacrifices, and Dwapara Paricharayam. That that very thing was realized in Dwapara Yuga by temple worship. There, from Dwapara Yuga in India, so many temple worship flourished. Not only in India, all over the world. Church worship is also temple worship. Mosque worship is also temple worship. It may be different for different countries and different class of people, but the whole thing is temple worship. Tem- Temple worship. There are in the temple, there are nine kind of different process of worship. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dashyam, Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. There are six principles favorable to the execution of the pure devotional service. One, being enthusiastic. Second, endeavor with confidence. Third, being patient. Four, acting according to the regulative principles such as Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. Abandoning the association of non-devotees, following the footsteps of previous acharyas. These are six principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. So, the Smaranam, Kirtanam, Vandanam. Vandanam means offering prayer, and Archanam means, that is, of course, you have no experience, but India, there is Archana of deity, installing deity in the temples and worship from the morning, 4:30 till night 11. There are different kinds of worship. So either this worship or this prayer, they are called temple worship. Temple worship, Vandanam, offering prayer is another sort of temple worship. So that is recommended. That was recommended in Dwapara Yuga. In
Prabhu,
Dwapara,
we'll skip the all these mathematical calculations unless you're interested. We can come that now for this age, it is Kirtan. No, we just read about that.
now for this age, Krute Yad Dhatum Vishnum Tirtayam Yajato Makhaya. Now different ages, different methods are prescribed. So for this age, it is described, it is prescribed that Kalau Tad Dhari Kirtanat, whatever possible to perform in a Satya Yuga by meditation, and the Treta Yuga by offering of great, I mean to say, costly sacrifice, and in the Dwapara Yuga by offering prayers or archana in the temple, that can made possible easily by Hari Kirtana, by chanting the holy name of God. That is prescription. So as the Bhagavad Gita prescribes that you have to perform yajna, now don't be afraid that you have to perform the same kind of yajna as it was being performed in the Treta Yuga or Dwapara Yuga by offering thousands and thousands mounds of clarified water and grain. That is not possible. Nobody can secure all those ingredients at the present moment. Neither it is recommended. In Kali Yuga, it is recommended that one can perform the Sankirtana Yajna. That will give him the same result which was derived by the meditation in Satya Yuga. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced this method of Sankirtana Yajna in this age. 500 years before, Lord Chaitanya advented himself in India, in Bengal, in the district of Navadvipa. It is about 60 miles from Calcutta, and of course, he was born in that particular place, but I mean to say, distributed these missionary activities all over India, and he desired that his followers may also distribute this missionary activity in other parts of the world. That is his desire, and the foretelling. So this yajna, so far yajna is concerned, we can perform this yajna, Sankirtana yajna. That is not very difficult. Everyone at home or in this place, what is that? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is the most inexpensive performance of yajna. Anyone can adopt it just to learn these 16 words. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These 16 words, anyone, any illiterate man or any rich man, any poor man, or any man of any country, these 16 words anyone can learn. You see, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and chant. Go on chanting. There is no expenditure. Suppose if you are moving on the street and if you go on chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There is no expenditure and there is no loss. Suppose you are sitting on the bus, on the car for 2 hours. For 2 hours, if you go on chanting Hare Krishna, that is tremendous result. So why don't you try it? There is no expenditure, there is no loss, neither loss of time, neither loss of money, neither loss of energy. There is no loss, simply and melodiously in a singing way. If you go on Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you will be directed associating with the Supreme Lord. You will be directed associating. Now suppose theoretically accepting that if I am directly associating with Supreme Lord, then what else I want more? In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Yam labdha chaparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. The stage of perfection is called trance or samadhi, when one's mind is completely restrained from material mental activities. Whereas practice of yoga, this is characterized by one's ability to see the self by the pure mind and to release and rejoice in the self. In the joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness and enjoys himself through transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth, and upon gaining this, he thinks there is no greater gain. Being situated in such a position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of great difficulty. This is indeed is the actual freedom from all miseries arising from the material contact. If you actually get association of the Lord, then what else you have to you have got to gain? You have got everything with you. So that is fact. It is a question of realization only. And as soon as we get advanced in this chanting of this Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, then we shall gradually realize that actually God is with us. God is dancing on my tongue in the form of sound. You see? So this is the simplest process of yajna that is introduced by Lord Chaitanya. Not he has manufactured this process, but it is from authoritative scripture, and you can try it. You can try it. The result will be that gradually you will be on the way, on the path of liberation. The liberation means to get out of this material entanglement. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that by chanting this Krishna Sankirtana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, the first result will be that your hearts will be clear of all the dust accumulated by years and years, life after life, with this material association. Just like we are sitting in this loft, so by association of this Bowery Street, always dust is coming in this room and it is being stuck up layer after layer. Similarly, by association of this material contamination, we have in our heart accumulated so many material dust. The whole thing, our progress of spiritual life, our progress of spiritual realization is checked only because we have got some misunderstanding of our identification. The identification is that I am this body. That's all. Yasatham buddhaya kunape tri dhatuke.
Yeah,
One
Prabhu, you
who
can continue reading. I just want to just make a point. Thank you for reading so beautifully. I was, just looking at how many times Prabhu is reading the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is really blessed. Prabhupada makes you, as you're reading this, he makes you chant the Hare Krishna so many times just by reading it. So chanting actually, you know what, in ISKCON they have explained this, the main thing. So, you know, as we get this knowledge, the knowledge itself will enter our head better if we chant, and you will find the difference. So, whatever all of you are chanting, I really request everybody to increase the chanting and make it like a very, very essential part. Make it like, you know, I will not sleep before I chant, and try if possible to finish off your chanting early morning, so that the rest of the day, you know, that, you know, suppose you're doing 4 every day, you plan to do 4, then you definitely do 4. You know, ideally you should slowly make it up to 16. So there was one more point I want to say, but I can't remember now. But this particular verse which Prabhu just read, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.84.13, is a very, very famous verse. And it teaches us a lot of things. It's Yasyatna Buddhi Kunapetra Dhatuke. We'll just read this translation, and yeah, a little bit more reading. But I don't think we'll be able to move on to the next verse, next set of verses. So only 2 verses today we are doing. Okay, let's continue. Manas Prabhu, would you like to continue?
Okay, Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji. One who identifies his self as the inert body composed of mucus, bile, and air, who assumes his wife and family are permanently his own, who thinks an earthen image or the land of his birth is worshipable, or who sees a place of pilgrimage as merely the water there, but who never identifies himself with, feels kinship with, worships, or even visits those who are wise in spiritual truth. Such a person is no better than a cow or an ass. This is also described in Srimad Bhagavatam, that one who identified with this body of 3 elements. The body is made of, according to Ayurvedic medicine system, this is made of 3 dhatu or tejo, vari, madam, what is this? Tejo, vari, madam, I didn't get to what is this word, man.
Tejo, Vari, and Mrit.
Mrud.
Mrit, earth. Yeah. Tejo is heat, fire, water, and air, and earth. So as per Ayurveda, actually, these 3 are the main things.
That is also stated in the Bhagavad Tejo Vari Mrud. That means heat, water, and earth. Heat, water, and earth. The whole material creation is a combination of these 3 things: Tejo, Vari, and Mrad. Teja means heat or fire, Vari means water, and Mrad means earth. So this body is earth matter. These grains, the grains which we eat, that is also earth transformation. And now by eating grains, this place is transformed. This is also earth. So we are seeing a very nice, beautiful, but it is earth. So it is made by interaction of this heat and water. That is the process of that is the process going on nature's creation. So Yashamat Buddhiha Konape Tri Dhatuke. So anyone who identifies with this body, this bag of these 3 elements, this is a bag. So Yasmat Buddhate Konape Tri Dhatuke Swadhi Kalasdrisu. And from this bag, there are many other bags emanated. Just like my children, they are also my different bags. Production of this bag. So Yasmate Buddhu Konape Tri Dhatuke Swadhi Kaladrisu. One who identifies this bag as myself, I am this body, and the result of my body, this kinsmen, children, and family, or countrymen or society men, they are my own men. Swadhim Kaladrisu Bhauma Ijjadhir. Bhauma Ijjadhir means this earth from which this earthly body has grown up. That means the country, this country. We are fond of our country because from this American earth, my body has developed, or from Indian earth, or this earth of this planet. Apart from American or Indian conception of life, so we are human beings of this planet. So we are identifying with this planetary situation. So all these things, they have been very carefully analyzed, and the conclusion has been Yashamatya, one who thinks like that. He is no better than ass and cow. Sa evo go kharaha. One who identifies himself as the inert body composed of mucus, bile, and air, who assumes his wife and family are permanently his own, who who think an earthen image or the land of his birth is worshipable, or who sees a place of pilgrimage as merely the water there, but who never identifies himself with, feels kinship with, worship, or even visits those who are wise in spiritual truth. Such a person is no better than a cow or an ass. Se eva go khara. Go khara means go means cow and khara means ass. So actually, if you analyze the present civilization, oh, it is a civilization of go khara. Go khara because we're identifying this body. I am this body. And because this body has got connection with particular woman, therefore she is my wife. And because by that combination, we have got another production, some children, they are my children. And because expanded into society, into country, and so many things. So all this entanglement is there. But actually, I am pure soul. I am not this body. As soon as I understand this, then whole thing is vanished. You see, because if I am not this body, then in relation with this body, whatever I have expanded, whatever I have expended, my extended selfishness is at once vanished. Then I am Mukta Purusha. I am liberated soul. So Lord Chaitanya says, by chanting this Sri Krishna Sankirtana, I become at once liberated from this misconception of life. What I need, I am suffering due to my this misconception of life. The whole Vedic literature advises me that you are not this material body. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. Brahman means I am spirit. I am the supreme, not supreme spirit, but I am a spirit. Brahman. The Vedic literature does not say that I am Param Brahman. Param Brahman is Bhagavan. Qualitatively, I am one with Param Brahman. And Brahman, there is a qualitative oneness because Brahman, gold, big gold, or small gold, that does not matter. Gold, both of them are gold. So Lord Chaitanya says that Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Let there be all victory for chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune of all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. This misconception of life will be first installment of our profit by chanting. By regularly chanting this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, by performing this yajna, the first installment will be I became liberated from this material conception of life at once. The many great sages, they are going to Himalaya, they are going to the forest for meditation just to realize what I am. Now, Lord Chaitanya says that this what you are. Your self-realization, your spiritual realization will be their first installment. Cheto Darpanam Marjanam. This is simply Cheto Darpanam Marjanam means this is misconception that what I am not, I am thinking I am. It is simply to understand I am not. Actually, I am not this. We can understand it very shortly within a moment. That Bhagavad Gita, I have already told you, Avinashi tu tad vidhi yana sarvam idam tatam. Know that which pervades the entire body is indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable soul. That portion which is spread all over your body, that you are, that is Avinashi, that is immortal. Now, what is that? My consciousness. And what is that consciousness? That is symbol of my presence. I am a soul present in this body, and the consciousness is the symptom. Means, as soon as this consciousness is removed, the body has no value. That we are experiencing every day. As soon as from the body, consciousness is out, oh, it is a dead body. We are crying, oh, my son is gone, my husband is gone, my brother, why your son is gone? It is lying there in the floor. Why are you crying? No, no. That gone means that consciousness is gone. Gone means therefore the consciousness is the real thing. So we misunderstand. We misunderstand. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says the misunderstanding of this body identification is at once removed by performing this yajna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then the next installment, simply understanding that I am not this body, I am consciousness. Will do it. No, that is the first step. Cheto Darpanam Marjanam. Bhava Maha Davagni Nirbapa Nir, Nirvapanam. If you are uh, uh, if you are actually conscious of being not this body, actually when, then your all material miseries are at once removed. As soon as you come to real point of understanding that I am not this body, then the whole misunderstanding of material existence, Bhava Mahadavagni. Bhava Mahadavagni means each and every word is very carefully selected in Sanskrit and they have got immense meaning, full of meaning. This is why Bhava Mahadavagni, this is the very word I will try to explain. Bhava means situation in which we have to take repeated birth and we accept the repeated death. That is called bhava. And that is called Mahadavagni. Maha means great, Davagni means forest fire. Forest fire. Forest fire, have you seen any of you? Here you have got many forests, but I don't think you have seen any forest fire. I have seen. Forest fires take automatically. Nobody goes to save fire in forest. But by I mean to say cohesion of different dry bamboos or woods, fire takes by electricity, fire takes place, and the whole forest is ablaze. That is the Vagni. So this material world, nobody wants. Everyone wants peaceful life. But the nature of this material world is that automatically there is fire. Automatically there is. Just like in New York, your fire brigade is always traveling, always afraid of if there is any fire, because you are expecting every moment's fire. Every moment fire. Nobody is setting fire in his house, but automatically there is fire. So, however, we may want, however, we may try in the United Nations organization that there will be no war. Oh, it will take place and already taking place. The war is going on, you can't stop it. Therefore, it is called Bhava Mahadavagni. Just like the forest, nobody goes to set fire, it automatically takes place. Similarly, in spite of our good wish that we want to live peacefully in this world, there cannot be any peace. There will be fire, set of fire, fire set off. So, as soon as one becomes confidentially convinced that I am not this body, then he is protected from this fire of this material world. Fire, material world. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Sreya Kaivara Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Let there be all victory for chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune of all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. Then his actual life begins. Then also, then his actually blissful life. Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Just like the moon rises from the new moon, gradually the moon rises into full moon. Therefore, the Chandrika, this very word is used, it is compared with the moon. Just like on the Pratipada, after the new moon, you see the moon just like a line. Then the next day, it becomes little more, next little more. Just like Pratipada on 11th day, it is practically full. On 11th day, we observe Ekadashi, and then after 4 days, the full moon. The whole world is full of light. So, Sreya Kairava Chandrika. As soon as Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam, as soon as we get rid of this misconception of identifying this body, then our real blissful life begins. Gradually develops just like the moon develops. Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Vidya Vadhu Jivanam means full knowledge. full knowledge. We are hankering after knowledge. Then we come to the point of full knowledge. Vidya Vadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhi
Right.
Vardhanam Ananda. We cannot increase Ananda here. In the material sense of gratification, Ananda does not increase. If you want some Ananda from the sense for the time being, it may give you some pleasure, but at once it decreases. You have no more capacity to enjoy. You see, at once decreases. So it is not Ananda. It is not real Ananda. Ananda means that will increase, you enjoy and increases and increases. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. The example is very nice. Ambudhi. Ambudhi means sea. You don't find sea has increased. You go to that, what is called seaside. 10 years before, you had been to the seaside. You see the sea level is there. It does not increase. If it increases, the whole of New York City will be overflowed. It does not increase. But here Lord Chaitanya said, Ambudhi, the ocean of bliss. It increases. That is a new experience when you are actually in spiritual happiness. Your bliss will be increased. Material happiness means your bliss will be decreased. Suppose if you want a good cake or good food stuff, you want to eat. Now suppose you take 2 cakes or 3 cakes. Now fourth cakes, you will refuse. No, no more, no, no more I want. No more I don't want, because I mean to say pleasure now has decreased. But here he said, Lord Chaitanya said that your Ananda, bliss will increase, that is spiritual. That is the taste of spiritual life. When you engage yourself in spiritual function, the taste will be that you will not feel tired. You will not feel tired. Suppose if you are engaged in some spiritual function, you will find more activity, more you do, more you find activity. That is spiritual. That is spiritual. So these things are. So we are not be afraid that we can't perform this yajna as prescribed in Bhagavad Gita. By the grace of Lord Chaitanya, by the grace of Vedic literature, we have got this information. That is Yagnahi Sankirtana, Prayare Yajanti is Sumedha Saha. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of the Godhead who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companies. Yagna hi Sankirtana. This Yagna Sankirtana Yagna, chanting Yagna, one can perform, one can please Supreme Lord, that is prescribed. So this is very easy, and anyone can adopt only to remember the 16 name and at any time. Lord Chaitanya also says that Namanam Akari Bahuda Nije Sarva Saktis Tatra Pitta. The name Krishna and Krishna person, there is no difference. There is no difference. You don't think that Arjuna was fortunate to receive instruction of Krishna directly, but we are unfortunate. We are not in the presence of Krishna. No, no, no. That is our mistake. Krishna is present by the sound representation, because God is absolute. Therefore, there is no difference. Just like here, we have got difference. Nothing is absolute. Now, this watch, this name of this name of this article watch. Now, watch and the thing watch. There is difference. If I want to see the watch, and if I sound watch, no, my purpose of the watch seeing will not serve. I want the actual substance, which is what? If I am thirsty, if I simply speak of water, my thirst will not be quenched. I want actual water. If we want something else for our enjoyment, the name will not do, because nothing in this. This is dual world. This is the world of duality. But in absolute world, there is no such duality. Everything is everything. 1 plus 1 equal to 1. 1 minus 1 equal to 1. Punashya Purnam.
Yeah, sorry, Prabhuji, 1 minute. It's almost over. We have only 1 minute. It's basically the Chaitan, the Shishtastakam, which I was singing for a few days. Yeah, where were you? Watch, no? Watch you spoke about.
Mataji.
Everything is everything you were doing?
Punashya.
Sorry.
This is a dual world. This is world of duality. But in absolute world, this is over, man.
Okay. This is just a little bit left. You can start reading from this Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate, which means that, personality of Godhead.
Okay, ma'am. The personality of the Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanates from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Because he is complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. These are Vedic injunction that if you take the whole thing from the whole, the balance is whole. The balance is whole. So Lord Chaitanya also said the same thing that Namanam Akari Vahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pita Niyamita Smarane Na Kalaha. This chanting, this performance of Yagana is so powerful that the Krishna name is as powerful as the Krishna person. Namanam Akari Vahudevan Nija Sarva Shakti. And in the Krishna name, all the God is Almighty. So all the mightiness of the God is there. Simply we have to realize. So Namanam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pitta. And there is already invested all the potency of the supreme portion into his name. And Niyamita Smarane Na Kalaha, and you have no hard and fast rule for chanting. It is not that. Now suppose if you have got to go to church or to temple, you have to dress yourself properly, you have to purify yourself, and so many things before you enter into the church. Of course, any sacred place, the rules and regulation are the same. The Mohammedans also, they go to mosque after washing their hands and feet very nicely. So, and the Hindu principle also, the same thing is there. They go to temple after taking bath and purifying. So many things are there, either Hinduism or Mohammedanism or Christianism. According to the country and the climate and the people, practically the principles are the same. They may be. Formally, they may appear, but the thing is there. But here, Niyamitaha Smarane Nakala, here, you don't require that you have to take your bath before chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No. Oh, because you are in the bathroom, therefore you can chant Hare Krishna. No, you can chant even there. So, such a thing, because if actually Krishna, that very name is Krishna, then how I can remain impure? The potency is there. It makes me at once pure. Just like as soon as there is light, there is no question of darkness. Darkness and light cannot stand together. Either it must be darkness or must be light. So as soon as there is light, so Krishna is light. Krishna name is light. Therefore, there cannot be any impurities. Impurity is due to my this material body. But I am at that moment, I am in spiritual platform. So these impurities cannot touch me. These are the points of realization. As we make sincere effort to perform this yajna, particularly yajna for this age, then we make our progress. It is most inexpensive and very easy and very powerful. Why don't you adopt it? That is my request to you. Thank you very much. Now, if there is any question, you can put.
Yeah, thank you so much, Manas Prabhu. You were actually doing yajna, and all of us, all 10 of us here, we have actually been doing yajna only. And I hope
Hare
that
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, very beautiful reading. And I think that the two takeaways is we should all try to, have only offered food. And we know the power of chanting has been explained in detail in this today's Srila Prabhupada's lecture. So let us all try our best to increase our chanting, and we should have complete faith that this name is so powerful. I mean, Prabhupada has used so many ways of explaining. So it's already past 10 o'clock. So we'll end the class today. I'm really grateful to all of you for joining. Athar Prabhu, I'm, happy to see you, trying your best to go on in spite of not good attendance. So,
Mataji, attendance link.
attendance link. Okay, I'll just fix.
Yesterday also we haven't filled it, Mataji, so it's okay, I guess, right?
It's okay. It's fine. But then
But
I'll just get. Actually, Vinod Prabhu hadn't joined yesterday.
I don't think
Nothing
so.
wrong with it. Yeah, Vinod Prabhu was the one who was posting every day. Search for it. Just a minute, I'll get it. So I just I want to ask you, do you want to, should we move on to chapter 4 next class, or do you want to read a few more lectures to complete chapter 3? Athar Prabhu, you've posted the link? Okay.
I think we can go to chapter 4, Mataji.
We go to chapter 4? Okay. So yeah, Athar Prabhu has also posted the link. Thank you so much, Athar Prabhu. That was really nice of you. So we'll start off with chapter 4 from next class. All right. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Just
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Next week, Monday, we'll start off with chapter 4. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.